What's going on, guys? So the big day is here. We are going to Turkey. Finally. I've been looking forward to this for a while now, for a couple of years. So just locking up the house, just making sure that everything is airtight. And yeah, it's meant to be a very quick process. I'm gonna fly over there tonight. I'm gonna go do the procedure on the Saturday, have the aftercare on Sunday, and then back Monday. So yeah, been wanting to do this for a while now, as I said. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be quite an exciting time. So yeah, we're just about to leave, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the airport.
Hold on, is that Reggie?
So we're here at Stansted now, just sitting by the Burger King, just because we had a little bit of an issue once we passed security. There was a fire alarm that went off I think in this area, so the whole place got locked down for a short time frame, but we managed to not get delayed too much. I think it was like 15 minutes held off. All three of us were starving, so we went to the Burger King, just ate now, just chilling, waiting for further flight information. And yeah, we'll be boarding soon. It's now 6:15. It said that at 6:10 the information will be given out, but it's not been given out yet, so we'll just give it another couple of minutes and then we head to the gate. And yeah,
Money talk to me. 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 They can't talk to me. Diamonds on me, yeah. You not hearing from me. We got in with shots. You walk in with blickies. Diamonds on me, yeah. You not hearing from me. We got in with shots. You walk in with blickies. Pull up.
alright, so we made it. We made it to the hotel. It is 3:45 in the morning and I'm extremely tired. It's been a long day traveling. We've been on our feet for a while now. But yeah, let me just show you the room. It's not bad. It's a nice little spot here. You know, you'd expect something like this for a 4-star hotel. All-inclusive breakfast, so I'm looking forward to that because I am quite hungry. But yeah, it's quite a cool little spot. So yeah, I wanted to also just share something. Like when I walked through the door, it just kind of hit me that, oh, like damn, this is happening. You know, for like close to 3 years, like since I basically like towards the back end of the military, I had like thoughts around getting a hair transplant, but then over the last like 3 years or so, I tried my hand at different homeopathic remedies. I tried using oils, microneedling. I tried doing red light therapy, using like a special growth serum, but all they did was just kind of like nourish the hair. Like the quality of my hair is actually quite good, but it didn't stop the follicles from falling. So this is kind of like the last, I guess like the last barrier. But from what I've understood, you know, these procedures are only getting better and better, and the success rates are only improving as well. So with that being said, I have got confidence that this will help me achieve that goal. And you know what the irony is? When I was younger, I used to have thicker hair. I used to have longer hair, and I just wanted to shave my head because I wanted to have that soldier basic training look. And then when I got into the military, and we had to have our hair in a certain way, I just wanted to grow it out so I can style it. I don't know what's up with that. It's like the irony of you want what you can't have, but then when you get it, you want the other thing, you know. And I think that's just so profound. It just goes to show that we as human beings are forever chasing the next high, chasing something new. But for me, this is a pivotal turning point in my own personal development, my own character arc. I've taken the time to like carefully reconstruct the way that I want to physically portray myself as a person, as a coach, and then also how I want to conduct myself as a human being. And I understand with hair, it can be a bit of a vanity metric, but the truth of the matter is that hair is important, and that one, it shapes the face, and two, it also is something that I think if male pattern baldness and DHT, the DHT hormone profile didn't exist, every single man would be wanting to style his hair in a certain way to give himself his own unique look. So with that being said, I'm also fully aware of that, and I choose to use this as an opportunity to almost like recalibrate, redefine, and reintroduce myself to the world in due time. So yeah, with that being said, I think it's time for bed. Alright, so I just had breakfast and we're here in the van. Just the driver said he's gonna leave in about 5 minutes. So yeah, I think the clinic itself is about 15 minutes from the hotel. So yeah, we're gonna go meet with the team and get this underway.
It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
So pretty much got straight into it once I got in. They took my blood, just made sure that everything's okay. Medical history, and I've had the first round of grafts put in. So yeah, now having some lunch. These guys are very, very, very helpful, very hospitable, very kind and friendly. You know what? The most painful part of the procedure so far has just been when they were doing the local anesthetic, just when the needles go in. But other than that, I'm good. I'm actually really enjoying the experience. The staff's been very friendly, very helpful. And so now just have a quick lunch and then back to it. So see you guys at the end of the op. Alright, so procedure is done. Heading back to the hotel now. As you can see, I look like I got scalped by Native Americans. But it's one step done. It's a temporary sacrifice for a long-term gain. And I was just advised, so for 10 days basically, I have to sit like upright when I'm sleeping. I have a pillow here. It's like a comfort pillow that I attach to my neck. I made a bit of an error, a bit of a boo-boo. I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I kind of forgot that I'd have to take it off and on when I was leaving in the morning. So I'm probably gonna have to cut this shirt off. But then I was told to sleep with it just in case I bleed a little bit on it. But I got some antibiotics, I got some paracetamol, some painkillers. So that's all good. But yeah, overall I feel good. I feel relieved that it's done. I've been meaning to do this for years, but I am very tired. It was quite a long procedure. It was like 8 hours. Yeah, like 8 hours. I was on that bed with the break for lunch. So yeah, gonna go home, meet up with my parents, and maybe have like a little bit of dinner, and then just sit in the room and chill, just sleep. I think that's the MO. Okay, so first night is done. I actually surprisingly managed to get a little bit of sleep. I was just listening to some of the psychology tapes that I've been listening to for my coaching, and that actually helped. I mean, makes sense, right? But this is the look now. It's not so moist, it's getting a bit scabby, but a lot of the fluid that was stored in the sides from the anesthetic has started to wear off, and yeah, gets a little bit gross. So I've been like leaking leaking some of that fluid out, which, yeah, it's natural. It's just part of the anesthetic and flushing the fluids out. So I'm drinking plenty of water, just chilling in the room today, not going out. I mean, it's really hot now. It's going on to like 28 degrees, but it's dry. So I am not going anywhere. I'm just sitting, chilling, and taking it easy. But I want to just say that I'm actually very happy with the fact that I got myself here and I took the steps despite every reason where I could have told myself no and talked myself out of it. Yeah, there's a bit of a recovery process, you know, and apparently it's like 6 to 12 months before we actually see hair growing back to the standard that I may want. But also, you know what? In the worst case scenario ever, I actually wouldn't look bad bald, but that's besides the point. I wanted to do this as a means to restore my image, my self-concept, because the wider thing here is that as I was losing hair, I developed a very bad habit of constantly having to check myself in the mirror to see, you know, if I was stepping out, whether my hair was like sparse and kind of like broken up. I remember, you know, even when if I'd be going out and I'd be outside, I would constantly be like having to pat my hair down whenever a gust of wind would blow by because of how thin the hair was. You know, there were some wispy hairs which would just fly all over the place, and it just made me look untidy. And just to talk a little bit further on that, you know, it may sound silly, but this is a big part of how we as men, and even women too, you know, for those who do suffer with thinning hair, this is how we actually reinforce the self-concept because of the constant checking. It's almost like body dysmorphia, right? You check yourself in the mirror, you check yourself when you're outside, you're constantly like opening your phone to see that your hair's okay, or that you don't have a blemish here or a spot or whatever it is. You become so absorbed in that process that it burns up a lot of mental energy, and it starts to subconsciously rewire the thought processes around, you know, like who we are as people. Speaking from my experience, I started to feel like, yeah, I'm actually not that attractive. I used to feel as though I wasn't, you know, as if I wasn't like very well put together, because I was constantly having to, you know, check and shift my hair, and then I had to do that whole like comb over look. And it's just the irony of it all, you know. When I had a lot of hair, all I wanted to do was buzz my hair. But then as I started to, you know, as I started to lose some of my hair, all I wanted to do was grow it and style it out. So now I feel as though I have a second shot at this, and I'm very proud of the fact that I've done it. I'm really happy that I've done it. And yeah, that's it. So we do have like these almost like incontinent pads, but for pillows, where the leakage takes place. It's just natural part of the process. I have antibiotics that I'm going to start tonight to help combat any potential risk of infection. Just being very, very careful with, you know, keeping myself sanitized and as sterile as possible. I have painkillers. I have some food. I've got some water. I've got my laptop here just watching Squid Games. Season 3 is actually sick, by the way. So if you haven't seen Squid Game Season 3, make sure you do so. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Mom and Dad are out. They've gone to the bazaar. So I said, yeah, go ahead, go have fun. You know, you should have some fun. You know, it's a trip for them too. So yeah, I'm just going to sit chill, stay cool, stay hydrated. And yeah, we'll see what's happening later. Okay, so we just finished breakfast downstairs, and now it's time to check out. I'm gonna get picked up by the clinic staff in about an hour and a bit, so we have a little bit of time to kill, but we have to check out at 12, which is actually when they're picking us up. So just gonna pack the bags up and just kind of like do it in slow time, have everything ready and set so we can go. From the hotel, we're going to the clinic. That's where they'll take these bandages off, and they'll start to just like wipe down and clean the area where they took the grafts from. I've started to feel a little bit of itchiness on the scalp here, which is perfectly normal. I was looking at the healing timeline. Apparently that's meant to happen around days like 4 to 7, but from what I have seen and from what I've heard, my scalp has been healing pretty quickly. So slightly accelerated healing process, which I'm not going to complain about. But even then, still taking it nice and easy, nice and slow. Thankfully, the fluid has, that lymphatic fluid has stopped leaking. So I'm very pleased about that, because, oh God, that was messy. That was messy on the pillow. Looked a bit like a murder scene, but that's something to be expected with every operation. So yeah, that's it. I have to say that I'm very happy. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for coming here with every thing that could have potentially went wrong, everything that I could have used to talk myself out of it. I didn't do it. I stuck to it, stuck to the mission, followed the process, and here we are. And that's a little lesson for myself and for anyone that's watching, that when you make a commitment in your mind, just see it through, follow it through, because the outcome is always going to be worth it. If it's not for the outcome that you desire, there'll always be a lesson that you can learn from it, which will help you move forward in your life. And that's something that I fully, wholeheartedly believe in. But yeah, so I'm actually quite happy with the way that they've done this. I mean, I thought they would bring the hairline down a little bit more, but then there's only so many grafts that they can pull from. So yeah, just gonna get into this now, and yeah, just have the bandages removed. So I'll see you guys probably after them. Continue. There we go. And I'd like to do a little video with you, if you don't mind.
Promote
you, yeah.
You won't have enough. You won't have space for them. They'll all be lining up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them all to you, because I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
Wow. That's how we have to do it now.
I got like a toupee.
When we go home.
Okay, guys. So I'm here at Hair Go Clinic in Istanbul. This is Aris. He has been my physician for this period of time. He's taken amazing care of me. So anyone who's looking to get a hair transplant or do any form of dental work, this is the man to go to. I'll post his information down in the comments below, so make sure you check him out if you're heading down this way.
Will be good.
Yeah, let's not speak too soon. But yeah, thanks Aris, man. Thank you so much. So we're at the airport now, and we basically had no choice but to get here, as the driver picked us up, took us to the clinic, did the hair wash, everything, and now we've been dropped off at the airport right immediately. We have like 7 hours to wait, so we can't check in our bags, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Feeling a lot more relaxed now. But we're gonna end up going to a restaurant somewhere just to sit down, chill, and then just kind of walk around a little bit, stretch my legs, because that's all I can do exercise wise. This is going to be a really big test for me, because I do like to be active as I can be. But we'll just continue to follow the directions. We'll go get some food, chill, and then we'll check in a little bit later, drop off the bags, and then we should be good to go. Yo, check this out. They got a Popeyes in Turkey. Okay, I guess it's not gonna be such a boring layover after all. But all right, let's go get some food, man. Let's get some grub. Alright, so we're here at the gate, just waiting for our plane to make it to the port, and then we'll start getting ready to board. Kind of tired, scalp's starting to get a little bit itchy, but I discovered a neat hack by just applying like cold temperature things to my forehead. It just takes away the feeling. But overall, it's been a really good trip. Had a really good time. I've been dodging the heat like the plague, and so far so good. So I will see you guys back in London.
Operation of the emergency exit.
So I've been back for a couple of days now, and here is the current look of the grafts. Just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching the vlog. There'll be more stuff that I'll be releasing soon. And yeah, hope you guys are staying good. Like, subscribe. See you.